Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here this Wednesday, the 15th of February. This is a twin flame soulmate reading. It is Wednesday. It's usually done on a Wednesday. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Hope you all had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Hope that you've had good news or an act of love, whatever that means, whether it's from a romantic relationship or even from a particular friend, people who respect, love, cherish, and honor you. Those of you that have not had any news, let me tell you, the astrology with the sun transiting through Aquarius, coming up to Saturn, the sun is going to meet Saturn. And we've been in this energy the past few days. It's going to last a few more days. Saturn is the blockages. It's, needing to do the groundwork, needing to be mature, come from a place of maturity. But with the sun coming up to Saturn as well, this says that we can see what the blockages are. What is it that we need to do to overcome, to figure out a way to surpass any blockages, any karma, anything to do with timing as well. Remember, Saturn is the Lord of karma and timing. Today, the 15th, we've got a beautiful aspect. So we've got those people who have had a magical, very romantic connection with their other half. Especially during, the Valentine's Day, which is a day of love. It's a day of speaking, connecting, and showing one's love. Those of you that have had a beautiful, very magical, very romantic, very dreamy sort of a day, possibly wonderful surprises, something maybe that you've imagined, maybe that's been returned to you, that's happened. So you're feeling like, oh my God, it's magical. Then there's the other side, the other people that have not seen this, that have not had this lucky break, if we could call it, because Venus in Pisces on top of Neptune is magical. It's so romantic. It's very much about something that we've visioned, a dream come true energy. Whereas the sun on Saturn says that maybe still a little bit of work needs to be done, or we need to heal something that's been playing out for quite some time. And we've probably also gone through a maturing time where we needed to be grounded. Saturn is all about being grounded. It's like the building blocks. The sun will show us what it is that we need to do. Now, because obviously, as I said, Saturn is the Lord of karma and timing. Excuse me. I've noticed in the astrology that many times, even, as two planets, two very romantic and spiritual and magical planets like Venus and Neptune, when they come together, when they conjoin, when they have their cazimi, so they're at the exact minute, right, their conjunction. It's like a marriage, right? I've seen it happening that this takes place and then we see the outcome. So don't lose hope if nothing has happened for you yet. There's still a lot of promise, right? And as the sun is going to pass over Saturn, then we'll know what it is that we need to do, or possibly because the sun, remember, is courage. It does rule the sign of Leo. It's courage, it's heart, it's generosity. Saturn is very much about misery and stagnancy and not being happy, right? But we can heal. The sun is a very healing energy. We can heal matters of heart when we are mature and we take action towards that, right? Because Saturn asks us to do the work, whether it's you or it's the person that you are dealing with. So, Twin Flame Soulmate readings every Wednesday. Usually we do yes please. I'm afraid today we will not be able to do that. We did this last week and I've gotten back to most of you. And remember, always take the messages with a grain of salt. We will be doing the yes please, your personal handwritten messages, maybe next week. Let's see how we go. More than likely it's too close to do it one week and then the other week after that. Let's see that those messages could possibly play out. And thank you so much for your love always and being here, my darlings. Remember to write your comments, share this video, like and subscribe. It always helps the channel. And also the special, the flash sale for Valentine's Day, that is done with. If you've contacted me and you still haven't paid for it, then that's fine. But the sale is over now. So those of you that have already contacted me, you could still, and I've sent you a discounted link, go ahead and book your reading. Other than that, the flash sale is over, as Valentine's Day is over as well. Let's see what's going on. And thank you so much for your trust in letting me read for you, my darlings. Always good to take advantage of a sale, isn't it? All right, what's going on? Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, my archangels, please show me what's going on in this divine union. We're going to be looking at the twin flame spread today, which is, we'll be looking at you, we'll be looking at your person, we'll be looking at your relationship, and then how does your person feel about you? What are their thoughts, their plans, their actions? What are they hiding? What's the possible outcome? Okay, so we will do a twin flame spread, and I do offer these readings through my website. You can find the link beneath. It's divinedebut11.net, not .com, which was my old website. Okay, divinedebut11.net. And you can click under the services to find the twin flame soulmate readings. I've got two on offer, a 75-minute one and a 90-minute one. So if you need help with the readings, always email me if you're confused. divinedebut11@gmail.com. Thank you, my darlings. Let's go on to your reading. Okay, thank you, archangels. Where is this divine union? Now, those of you that have come out of a karmic, difficult relationship, you've connected with another person, you feel that they're your person, they're the one. Some of you have connected with your person, the person you think is your twin flame, your very important one-on-one relationships. Others of you may not have entered your life as of yet. Okay, so let's just see what comes through for them. We'll look into them and see what are their particulars. Okay, who could they be? All right, before I take the cards, I'd like to take a Karma Dharma. These are the Major Arcana cards that I'm shuffling right now, and very important messages, as when we take the card, we can understand what are the energies surrounding this dynamic, this connection. Of course, it could be strong. It could be that your person has got strong placements in the archetype that I'm going to look into now. Let's see, dear Spirit. Thank you. What is the Karma Dharma? And of course, we can have positive and more challenging archetypes. Let's see What is the Karma Dharma at this point? We've got the star, so Aquarius comes through very strongly. And the star we know is hope, it's healing, it's possible very strong connection in the future. You could be physically at a distance, you could be either meeting them or connecting with them through social media. Okay, the star does speak to some sort of a wish fulfillment, and it could possibly be speaking to something that you've dreamed of, right? Something that you've been hoping for. The star does promise a lot. It is the Aquarius season, and happy birthday if you are celebrating today. We're coming to the end of the Aquarius season, where the sun will enter Pisces. Oh, and I'm so excited. Those of you that are on Patreon, thank you first of all for your support. And I've been working on and I'm preparing a video pertaining to Saturn entering into the sign of Pisces. A lot of information there. So which area of your chart is Pisces, which part of your life, which area of your life does Pisces rule. That's where you will have Saturn ingressing. And yes, March is a very, very important month indeed, with two very important planets shifting, moving into other signs, therefore a big energy shift. All right, thank you, Spirit. Let's look at you and where you are. So you're showing up as the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you may also be in another marriage. King of Pentacles is usually a father. Some of you could be mothers or fathers, or you're connected to a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is very good. They're very good with their money. This could be someone who sits in a position of power, a managerial position, CEO, someone who works in a bank, could be King of Pentacles, right? Could be a boss as well. This could be an ex of yours that you share children with. It will be different for each of you. All right, let's look at the other person. Remember, earth signs are all about practicality, slowness, being certain about the outcome. What is it that we're working on, right? We need something that's stable long term. The other person is the Three of Pentacles. So we've got strong earth here. Three of Pentacles could be someone that you work with, someone that wants to collaborate. Three of Pentacles could also be a third party situation. But remember that Three of Pentacles is someone that is noticed for their abilities. So this could be someone that does work in front of others. So could be a role model for others, or someone that's just very good at what they do. Right? I don't know also if, we do see the church usually in the Three of Pentacles. So someone who's very religious, or someone that could be into building, I don't know, very strong connection with the church. Property manager, someone who is an artist, someone who could be the go-to person, right? It usually shows two people holding some contracts or some designs or plans, and they're connecting with him. So I don't know who this is, but it's a go-to person nevertheless. Okay, let's have a look at your relationship. Let's have a look at your relationship. Four of Wands. Four of Wands, potential for a marriage, or maybe you both work together Yes, and we see, I mean, the Four of Wands usually tells me that it's like, you know, it's like the Four Wands. Four Wands are what we work towards to give us a sense of security. So again, building comes up in this card, but also some of you could be in a marriage with this person, married to this person, could also have been married in a past lifetime, or you've connected through, I don't know, you've met them whilst at another wedding or a family gathering. Some of you could also be family friends. I want to take more cards, so I want to take a couple more cards on you. Five of Wands, Seven of Swords. You're conflicted about some sort of secrecy or something that they did. I mean, well, the Seven of Swords is stealth, it's sneakiness. And again, we've got like a very similar work card. So you've had some sort of an argument connected to something that they withheld from you, some information, something that they were secretive about. Right? Five of Wands could also speak to two people that want to do the work, but it's like they're not on the same page, like they can't speak the same language, so they can't see eye to eye. Let's say we've got a 5 and a 7, which are numbers of conflict. Some of you could have strong earth. We've got earth, air and fire. Now the Seven of Swords could also speak to strategy, intelligence. Even though there's conflict, it feels as though you're conflicted if they decide to return, whether you're going to let them in your life, or you're trying to find a way to get back into their life, possibly. Let's look at them. We've got strong Leo, the Strength card, and the Five of Pentacles, which is the Miser card. It's a card of luck. It's like, and there's two fives. There's conflict. Some of you may come from different backgrounds, different religion, different beliefs. There may be also a big age difference, possibly, or a different social standing. Lots of social differences between the two of you. Now, I don't know, it looks here as though they've been busy trying to produce something, work. We go from the 3 to the 5. So they've been working on something, maybe on their finances. Maybe they're creating something. Remember, Leo does speak to something that we're creating, the child that we create. But also where fun and romance is concerned, they've been holding themselves back. They've been more focused on money and work, but also maybe their beliefs are going through some sort of changes. Maybe they're growing spiritually as well. I mean, the Strength card, remember, does speak to someone's ability to tame the wild beast within them. So it is a very sexual card. It's like they're holding themselves back from what they desire, and there could possibly be trust issues between the two of you. Let's have a look more at your relationship. King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, lots of fire, and we've got Cancer as well. Now, there may also be physical distance between the two of you, because we've got the Chariot, and the Chariot, of course, does speak to physical movement. It is a very, very positive card, obviously, as someone needs to make a decision, to overcome any obstacles, take charge. And we know the King of Wands King of Wands can be very sexual, very powerful, very much about leadership. This could be, yes, someone who leads within a family, someone who works to support another family, someone who's willing to do the work and hoping that you could overcome challenges pertaining to another marriage, because this could also speak to a movement, right? And, well, if not just physical movement, this could mean that one of you is willing to take the action and leave a past marriage. Cancer does speak to the home, to the past as well. Now we know that the King of Pentacles is someone that's quite traditional. Someone that's quite traditional, someone that is very dependable. They want something long term, they're very grounded. King of Wands, and this is more recessive, more the yin energy. Here we've got more yang energy. So we've got the yin and the yang, but there's some sort of decision that needs to be made. And I don't know if this has got to do, I mean, it's the Four of Wands, which does speak to the 1111 portal. Someone is waiting for an opportunity to move, to travel. It's like some strong foundations have been built between the two of you. And we see that now someone is willing to take charge, take those reins and move forward and overcome any obstacles here. I don't know if this would speak to the time of Leo, Cancer Leo, possibly. We know that Venus this year will be retrograding in Leo. So retrograde Venus means it's a new cycle that's beginning, obviously, but it has got to do with the past. Interesting here. All right, let's move forward and let's see what their feelings are for you. What is it that they feel for you? We've got the Sun. And the Sun does speak to happiness, love, romance, the childlike, the inner child happiness, that trusting, truthful, and openness. I did say that there could be trust issues here. But sometimes remember the need to trust in your highest abilities is what is this card speaking to. But the Sun also speaks to clarity, healing. And they feel as though you are the sun in their life, that you were very truthful, that you were very open, that you were very much like a child, that you were very flirtatious with them. And I get a sense of devotion and happiness when they think of you. The Sun does speak to reconciliation. Maybe they need some clarity on what's going on with you and in your life. Okay, so let's take another card. And we've got Judgment, which is a second chance. They're hoping for a resurrection. They're hoping for help coming through from Spirit. Maybe they're sending their wishes out to Archangel Michael. Remember that this is their feelings for you. And maybe what they feel is that maybe you judge them harshly. Maybe you left them out in the cold. Because with the Five of Pentacles, it's like two people feeling left out, not connecting well. And we've got Scorpio and Leo here, very strong, fixated energy. So you may be dealing with a fixed sign. Leo, Scorpio come through very strong, Leo especially. Remember, there can be a little bit of vanity, ego here. Even if maybe I don't know if you've sort of stopped connecting with them and you've left them out in the cold because of something that they did in the past. But from what I see here, they haven't really been living. They've only been dealing with finances and work. It's like, or maybe if they've got children as well, this is what they've been dealing with, right? If you are dealing with someone that has got children. Okay, their feelings for you. Let's look at their thoughts for you. 9 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Wow. Wow. Okay, so 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment, right? Their thoughts of you, they think of you as a wish fulfillment. They think of you and they get really hot under the collar. Ace of Wands is a very strong sexual indication. Ace of Wands is a potential, and remember, it's the ability to create. And, you know, Ace of Wands is, many times I see it like a light bulb. It's like the light comes on and they see the truth, right? So maybe this is an awareness that they've had, that you were their wish fulfillment. You were something that they celebrated. You were something that filled most of their cups. 9 of Cups is usually, remember, it's a wish fulfillment, but it's also one step before the 10 of Cups, which is the happy family. It's the card of bliss. Let's have a look a little bit at your side, okay? So let's look at your feelings for them. The Hanging Man and the 3 of Wands. It's like you've been waiting for them. They can be physically at a distance. Some of you may be also releasing and just surrendering and saying, let it be. You know, some of you really think that you've finished, that this is finished. I mean, the Hanging Man is Pisces. It's the 12th house. It's a house of sacrifice. It's the house of unconditional love. Maybe you've sacrificed a lot in your life and given to them. Maybe you feel as though there's a karmic ending that you're needing to go through before your ships can come in, before you can meet up with them. I mean, the 3 of Wands is like there's a physical distance, but we see the ship coming in, which is, it speaks to transition and change. What are you thinking about them? What are your thoughts about them? King of Cups. So we've got a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. Usually Scorpio more, but could be Pisces. We've got all the water signs here, my dear friends. We've got Judgment. We've got the Hanging Man. And we've got the Chariot here. So your thoughts of them, you see them as the King of Cups. You see them as the king of your heart. But also, I don't know, maybe also you see that emotionally they're sacrificing your relationship for possibly another marriage. The five of Wands could also be a family unit. And now with the Page of Wands, This may be saying that you're thinking of, that you're ready to take a risk once they show you their openness, because the King of Cups is an open heart. Okay, so, wow, okay. Let's look at their plans. Let's go to their plans. We've got the Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So their plans pertaining to you. We've got the Ten of Swords, which is obviously an ending. It's a really, really heavy card. It's as though they're waiting. I don't know if it's them waiting on you to make a decision. Because we've got the Two of Pentacles here. Let me just restart. So their plans concerning you. The Ten of Swords speaks to an ending of a betrayal. Remember, it's the darkest before the dawn. So they've got a decision to speak truth. Remember, the Ten of Swords turns into the Ace. It's like they're trying to decide whether they're going to sever ties with a past relationship that's been really dark, that's been really painful, or they're hoping, trying to make a decision, and they're hoping that this will be the end of the hardships. That I suppose, you know, they could possibly be waiting on communication from you as well. So I'm wondering if you're waiting on them and they're waiting on you. So that's an interesting one. Let's look at your plans concerning them. We've got the Page of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Your plans concerning them. I don't know if you are in another marriage, if you are planning on connecting with them and letting them know that you are possibly now single. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is someone that's very independent. Unless your plans regarding them is that you will be open and waiting, because we see that you're in solitude here, or standing in the Garden of Eden without being happy. I mean, there's something missing for you here, right? Nine of Pentacles, we've got the King of Pentacles there. So I don't know if you're planning on, or possibly if they come back with an apology, you could be open and be telling them the truth about what's going on in your own life. And even though I do feel that even if there's going to be a message, whether you message them or they message you, I do feel here that you're going to be more careful, showing that you're willing and able to be on your own. So I do get a little bit of ego from your side as well. It's as though you're not wanting to let them know that you've been suffering without them, that you've been waiting on them. It's like, oh, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm good. So they're your plans concerning them. Let's have a look at their actions. Remember that they are here with the Ten of Swords. Their plans is to finish something that's been really heavy, hard. Now maybe they don't have, maybe there's information missing here. What they're wanting is to find the truth, and they're wanting also to clear out anything pertaining to the past and anything that was dark and difficult. And with the Two of Pentacles, It's like they're willing to do anything. I mean, Two of Pentacles is someone juggling, right? Showing that they can do this. Let's see what their actions towards you are. We've got the Magician. And the Page of Pentacles. And the Magician, we know, is communication. The Magician is communication. It's the stars aligning, and they have all the tools to make the magic. They've got an ace up their sleeve. This could be them thinking very logically. This is them reaching out. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. The communication could be concerning a child or a potential to, because this speaks to communication on how can we make this pentacle grow? This pentacle is the relationship. Okay, so let's look at your actions. What actions will you be taking? Seven of Cups and Three of Cups. That's 10 cups. It's as though you're trying to clear the air, trying to not be confused. There's a lot of emotion on your side. Some of you may be also going out drinking, connecting with others. But you may also be hoping or dreaming of a reconciliation. I don't know if you're connecting with friends or you're trying to find out some information, something to clear the air for you, connected to others that may know this person, that may connect with them. So you may be hoping to see something to clear the air on something and get your information from another group of friends, other people that you work with, possibly. So you may be connecting with others to find out more information on what's going on with them, possibly, as well. We've got the 7 and the 3, that's 10 cups. So your action towards them could also be that you're clearing the air for them about you being single, about, I don't know, I mean, 3 of Cups is... remember, it's a third party. Could be other people involved here, but remember the 7 and the 3, they're split. They're two different cards. So you could be talking about no happiness, or that you're coming out of a past family union and now you're living more the single life, trying to get out and catch up with your friends. But also, you may be telling them the truth, clearing the air for them, that you want to reconcile with them as well. So let's have a look at what are they hiding. We've got Justice and a Tower moment. My God. Could they be possibly going through divorce themselves? Because remember the 10 of Swords. Right? Their actions are that they're going to communicate, they're going to send you a message pertaining to a child or something long term, but their plans are, I don't know, to finish off with something that was really heavy for them. And maybe they're keeping themselves very busy with the 2 of Pentacles, sort of trying to balance out, you know, their work life and their home life. The Justice card could be speaking of a possible divorce settlement. This is what they're hiding. And maybe they've figured out that you're their other half. Remember, Libra is 2 halves of a whole. It is an equal giving and receiving relationship. Maybe they feel that you are their other half. And maybe this is what they've come to be aware of. Or that there's been a major shift in their life, maybe possible divorce, and they want to start building. Maybe they've dealt with some karma, and they've gone through challenges. Obviously with the Tower, it's an aha moment. Maybe they want to start rebuilding. Okay, let's see for you, what are you hiding from them? Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. Six of Wands does speak to a little bit of ego. It is, I don't know if you're dealing with, I mean, we do have King of Wands here, doesn't matter, there's many layers here. So even though you're showing up as the King of Pentacles, we've also got a King of Wands here, which could be someone that you're connecting with, someone that you're married with, right? So possibly with the Knight of Swords, and this is obviously what you're hiding. You may be hiding that you're dealing with someone that's very egotistical, another relationship, possibly. That you're going through a lot of challenges. Knight of Swords, yes, can be possible legalities as well. And you may also have found out things that were hidden, things that they hid from you, which really, really challenged you. Remember that the sword is perception, it's truth. And he's on the edge of the cliff. So maybe you took a risk and found things out. We see the eagle here, and that does speak to having a high perspective, having that bird's eye view of what's going on. It speaks to intelligence, right? Aquarius energy. Unless you're dealing with an Aquarius. Aquarius Leo could be here, possibly. So you may be hiding that you may have found out about some successes of them, or dealing with someone else who maybe they were dealing with someone that was very egotistical, or maybe they're the ones that are egotistical, or they're people who have succeeded in their life. Or maybe also anything to do with perception and information, intelligence and success. So I mean, this speaks to recognition, recognizing, having information about, recognizing someone's victories, someone's successes, someone who is famous. This is what you're hiding, or what you're hiding is that you're wanting to succeed. You're not telling them this, and you're going to do whatever it takes. Let's see what the possible outcome is. The possible outcome over here. And also the advice in relation to this connection. We've got the Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is an offer. We've got the Page of Swords, a message, an offer. Page of Swords does speak to communication, but also someone who could be spying on you through the internet. This is the ability to maybe communicate some sort of a decision. We've got Gemini here. I don't know if this is a romantic offer, but the conversation will be more about information. Could be around a child. I get that. It could also be about collaborating, putting in the work together, like being more equal, because obviously here there hasn't been equality, and that's why you're here and watching this reading. Obviously someone has given more than the other, right? So let's take a couple more cards. We've got the Nine of Wands, which says that you've been through a lot. This relationship has gone through a lot. There have been blockages. Nine of Wands is like having put up a wall. Someone is emotionally immature, and it could be the divine masculine, let's say. Nine of Wands, it's been really hard, it's been really heavy. And we've got the Emperor here, my dear friends, my goodness. The Emperor is someone that holds a position of power, someone that does give security. He is a 4, but there is fatherhood here. There's responsibility in the Emperor. This is someone who can provide that to others. And the Emperor is a boss. Where the relationship is concerned, this would be something much more long-term. But to crack the Emperor is not an easy thing to do, my dear friends. Someone really needs to prove themselves that they're willing to do the work. But this seems to be the ending of the hardship. So the advice is, you're almost there. What is at the bottom of the deck? We've got the 7 of Pentacles. So, and we know the Emperor could speak to Aries. I don't know if this speaks to Aries season. We do have as general energy the 7 of Pentacles. This may be a 7-year, 7 months term relationship. 7 of Pentacles means that, you know, both people have invested here a lot. And you've been going through a difficult turn. It could be a Saturnian 7-year cycle. As I said, it could be 14, could be 21 years for others of you. Okay? Beneath that is the Queen of Wands. We do have the King of Wands here. Queen of Wands, very much about the creation, right? Wanting to create, wanting to take that risk, trusting in your intuition. We've got the Moon here as well. Trusting your intuition at what it is that you desire. It is all about building on something long-term, something that is of value, something that can be real. Remember, Pentacles do speak to the practical side of things and the reality. All right? So, let's take 3 cards on your person. Before we do that, I want to take just 1 card and just look at the possible outcome pertaining to them. We've got the Death card. So they are going through a major metamorphosis, my dear friends. The Death card we know is Scorpio, and Scorpio is where the South Node is, so maybe they're going through a karmic purge. Remember, Scorpio can also be being emotionally and physically intimate. They haven't had it easy either. Let's look at 1 card for you. You've got the 2 of Wands. You're waiting on that openness. Waiting for that door to open, those opportunities. Now, some of you may be needing to make a choice as well, right? 2 of Wands does speak to a choice. Many times the 2 of Wands does show someone that's ready to go on that journey, someone that's willing to take that journey and like spread your wings, right? There's a lot of Sagittarian energy in the 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. So some of you are waiting on information, some truths, as we see the light showing you your path, that it's going to open. We see the light in between the 2 mountains there. And the mountains do speak to needing to be strong, but also blockages, Saturnian, restrictions, karma, timing, obligations, needing to be mature, act out a role of maturity, take one's life into their own hands, be responsible. That's what the Emperor does. Let's take 3 cards on your person. How are they feeling? Let's look into their soul. Oh my God. Twin flame, my darlings. They feel that you are their twin flame. That is if they are aware of the twin flame connection. They see you as their other half. They're going through an awakening, and that is never easy. They want a fresh start with you. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is also up here. Okay, they want that new beginning, and we know the aces are potentials. They think of you and they light up, my dear friends. There's a very strong sexual attraction here as well. We do see earth here. It's like wanting to build on something. So again, the building comes up. Building, someone who works with the earth. So this is like them offering you that Ace of Wands. Giving you some sort of understanding that they've been going through an awakening. Never easy. An awakening is never easy. Let's look at you. Remember what we had here. We had the Tower, which is what they're hiding from you. Let's look at you and how you feel about them maybe. And you know, the soul is the psyche. Sometimes we don't even know. We don't understand as the soul is this subconscious energies. Things that may come automatically to us. We may not even realize the role we play or what we're acting out. There is fear on your side. We've got refocus. And we've got abandoned. Some of you may be abandoning another relationship. Maybe you're dealing with someone, another relationship, and you've had fears about abandoning it and refocusing your life. Some of you may feel that they fear and they cannot return. And it's what I get is as though you're putting them through the test, whether they can, your person can overcome the fears. I feel as though some of you have abandoned them, and it's like you've released and you've let them go, and you're wanting to see if they could take that path, come towards you. You may also think that they've gone, that they have got abandonment issues, that they fear you abandoning them. Let's take one more on the abandoned. We've got the recognition. That's what I feel here. Some of you may have also feared that abandoning them, this would put you on a totally different path, or that would be sort of like a wake-up call for them to recognize this very important relationship. Let's see, generally, we've got crossroads. So this is like number 22 in the Lenormand. The signposts, they're showing you the way, and there can be hesitation, opportunities. This can speak to possible divorce, separation. This could also speak to making a choice. Are you going to take that journey? Are you going to travel if you're physically at a distance? Decisions are not easy for both of you. And you're both in solitude. You have gone through an awakening, obviously. Someone needed to be in solitude to go through their awakening. Maybe someone was in another family, unawakened to the significance of connecting with their person, with their other half with their twin flame. Maybe someone in another family unit, but living in solitude and in a dilemma of what to do, which way to go, what's the best way out, or what's the best way forward. All right, my darlings, let's take some romance angels. I want to take just three, dear Spirit. What's going on? Where is this relationship heading? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana cards on their side. Only one on your side. There's more free will on your side, my dear friends, than their side. They've been going through heavy karma. Let's see what's going on in this connection, in this relationship, dear Spirit. Thank you. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Finances and career have been an issue pertaining to your love life. And children. Your love life is being affected by children. But it says very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Very soon, after healing family issues. And this card shows up very often for me. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Forgiveness is necessary for some of you as you may be dealing with you or your person. Could be dealing with some karma that they've been carrying pertaining to their mother. Before I take this little deck, I want to take some Sabilas on the last cards here pertaining to this connection, the advice. The advice is you're at the end and there will be something stable and very responsible. Yes, someone who could be someone who's gone through a maturing process, no doubt. Someone who does provide security, someone that provides work and leadership for others, someone who could be very hardworking, someone that holds a position of power. Yes, this could be your person or your energy. We have the Namikas, the female enemy who takes off the mask. We've got the Two of Cups and the Casa, the home. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. So someone will be connecting or communicating and speaking of the hardships and the maturating process that they've been going through. It's like a lot of responsibilities came through. The responsibilities could be to a home, could be to a third party, a mother, an older female possibly, or someone that's just very deceptive, someone that was very deceptive, someone that uses very harsh words. It's like the masks fall. News comes in, the Messengini is the Two of Pentacles, the letter. This could possibly also speak to a divorce, because the Messengini could be legal papers or just communication. Someone's made a decision, ready to communicate pertaining to the Two of Cups, and saying maybe that there was animosity, third parties, or that they were dealing with someone that did not want this relationship, possibly. Let's see what this Letera and the Casa, the home. The home could also be a business, could be some sort of a contract, an agreement. We've got the Ten of Cups with the Constanza. We've got the Precious Gift, the Eight of Pentacles. The news is good. The news is very good. Something that hasn't changed. And what we see here with the Ten of Cups is that there will be good news. Someone is making a choice. Someone is going to communicate. Someone is dealing with a lot here, but willing to juggle, to find bliss and happiness. This is something that they've always wanted. This is something that will be very precious to you. This is something that you've always wanted. Let's take one more. And we've got the Artista, Seven of Cups. There will be some sort of a discovery here. The Artista very often speaks to the King of Swords to me. So someone clearing the air. It's the Seven of Cups, King of, let's say, the Artista, the crazy scientist. This could be someone who sits behind a desk. Someone's clearing the air. They've realized something. And this could also be someone going through legalities. Someone speaking their truth. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got melancholy. Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold. Looks like the Divine Feminine thinks that there's no opportunity here. It looks like a Divine Feminine, nevertheless. It's the Five of Pentacles. So there's depression, melancholy. Someone is in mourning. And we've got pleasant conversations in the Ace of Cups here. It feels as though both people want the same thing. This is pleasant conversation. This is happy news. Clearing the air and a possible new beginning. Yes, it can speak to self-love as well. Someone has been just doing things, giving themselves love because they've been going through depression. And we've got the Gran Signore here. Gran Signore. There's the VIP. This is the King. This is like the Emperor. And a number 13, which is like Scorpio. So this could be good news from someone who's been a little bit humbled, someone who wants to meet up with you, and this could be information or communication, two people coming together and going through changes, speaking about, those emotional challenges that they've gone through, financial challenges, possibly as well. Let's see. Let's take the 3 cards possibly here, dear Spirit, and we will take my handwritten love cards since we're not taking them for each one of you today. We'll take just generally. What's going on with this divine union, dear Spirit? What is going on in February? It's the 15th of February today. I usually give this reading a week, unless astrologically I speak to you of, full moons, eclipses, and so on and so forth. Then that would give you more understanding of the times, the time frame. Where love is concerned, it does say very soon. You need to clearly decide. Let's see. We've got the Sun and an Ace. Wow, so there will be clarity on third parties here. We've got the Thief. We've got the Mice. This could possibly speak to a potential to heal. Because the mice also is deficiency, destruction, it's disease, it's psychological issues, it's gossip, third parties. We see the Thief, just like the Seven of Swords, running off with the goods here. So something will be seen, known, possibly healed, pertaining to third parties and injustices that have been made. And here comes the healing, as I said, with the Doctor. This is a beautiful card. There will be healing. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the dog. So it speaks to loyalty, friendships, devotion. Some of you could be, because this card does speak to a connection with a best friend, right? Or being loyal to others, being loyal to a family that someone's built. The clouds do clear, and we see the loyalty here. I really want to take one more card on that healing. And we've got the divine feminine. We've got like the Empress here. And it's the yin energy. So coming through from a place of compassion, love, nurturing, right? We know that Queens and the Empress, it's all about abundance. It's all about loving. It's all about that motherly love, unconditional love. Healing of the heart. All right, so it looks like the divine feminine, the yin energy comes through. We do have masculine energy here as well with the sun. So Leo comes up again. Wealth is not important to me. Wealth for me is connecting to my other half on a spiritual and emotional level. Nothing else matters. And that's the Five of Pentacles, which we've had a few times. There must be big age difference for some of you, for others of you, financial differences. So one person is very good financially and the other is not. Maybe you come from different beliefs. Forever yours, Ten of Cups. And I wanted to say also that those of you that have received these same messages in past readings, then there's something in this reading for you. Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of stress and anxiety. My heart still bleeds for you. I'm not living, just breathing. Wow. I can really just hear a very slow heartbeat, very faint. And just speaking of that, my love goes out to Turkey and Syria for all those people, all those loved ones that they've lost. Just sending you quick healing blessings and what can I say? Please support those people in whichever way you can, if you are close and able to do so. We can never really understand why these things happen, can we? There's the Two of Pentacles. What can I do to win you back? And we've seen that on their side. This card with my heart still bleeds for you, I'm not living, just breathing. This is like someone that's on automatic pilot. They're not happy. They're not happy at all. All they do is think, they cannot sleep. They dream of their person. Broken heart, depression. All these things come under this card. You are very attractive. I don't know if I can keep my hands off you. I did speak of the Ace of Wands and a very strong sexual attraction from your person. What else do they want us to know? And these could also be your thoughts. I don't want to be the third person, Five of Swords. Some of you, third person could be also a mother-in-law, right? A mother. I'm coming to meet you. I want to be with you. That's the Eight of Wands. So there could be physical distance. These are Cupid's love arrows. Someone is planning and strategizing a movement, some travels through the air, over the land. We did have the Chariot here. We see the King of Wands up here, ready to take action. Looks like the divine masculine is coming through as more sexual, even though some of you have seen that softer, more sensitive side. The divine masculine, even with the Knight of Cups here, fears showing their softer side, their yin side. But you've seen it, and if you haven't seen it very clearly, you can feel it. What else do we have? Another Five of Pentacles. Unfortunately, I did not recognize you as my soulmate at first sight, but now I see you truly are. Okay, some of you feel that this is a soulmate. Some of you may have been married to this person. Some of you may have been in a family with this person, even if not as a couple. Another Nine of Swords, my goodness. When I have two of the similar cards, it means that both parties feel this. I knew you would break my heart. So one person says, my heart still bleeds for you. I'm not living, just breathing. And the other person says, I knew you would break my heart. So both parties have had their heart broken. I want you with me. I want you to be mine. I can't live without you. And that's like the Four of Wands. Let's take just a couple more. Our families will never accept this relationship. Two of Swords. We didn't see the Two of Swords in the reading today. So for some of you, this will be true. That is a dilemma that someone is thinking of. And I had been dreaming about you before I met you. Six of Cups. Some of you may still be dreaming of this person. Maybe you've visualized them in your dream, but they may not have entered your life yet. Very soon. We are so different, and I don't know if this could ever work out. I don't know what to do. That's the Five of Wands, and that's on your side, my dear friends. Now, you can always swap the sides. This could be, remember, it's a general reading. This was your side. This could be them. This could be you. Okay, so swap the roles. Take it as it resonates. Remember, we are reading for so many people. So, what do we get from this reading? That there's still crossroads here. A wish fulfillment. Connecting with this person could be also possibly when Saturn exits Aquarius, right? Which will be on the 6th, 7th of March. Because Saturn in Pisces will bring more, how can I say it, more chances of something that was envisioned, dreamed of, built physically. So what I mean is that Saturn being reality, it can be a harsh reality, but it can also be the dream, right? Pisces is the dream, the vision, a spiritual connection. Saturn is the building blocks. It's the work that you do to start building on a dream. So it's also a rude awakening at something that maybe you imagined in some sort of way, but in reality, it's different. So that's why I'm saying, do join us on Patreon, as we'll be doing a video, an analysis. We'll be looking into the astrology, this huge shift of Saturn ingressing into Pisces. It is a big deal, my darlings, and I'll be giving you the dates when Saturn was transiting through Pisces last time, and what it means personally, what it means cosmologically, right, for the world. There's a lot that we'll be talking about. So you can join us on Patreon. It is worth your while. And thank you for considering. Thank you for your love to my patrons already with me for so long. Your support helps this channel continue to exist. Without your support, without your love, without your donations, your generosity, you know, we could be at the end of the road. This is something that I love to do. Astrology is more my passion. But I like to sort of look at both sides, and that's why for many of you I do deluxe readings, which is a bit of astrology and some tarot. We mix those two together. That way we can have a more wider perspective on what could be happening for you and on your personal journey. All right, so thank you so much, my dear friends. Remember that the Saturn conjunction with the Sun is a little bit sobering in the next few days, but this too shall pass. All right. Love you all so much. I love talking with you. I love connecting with you. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for writing to me. You can share your story with me through email. You can write to me your personal situation. I'm open. I read everything. And I do return the email. So, love you all so much. Ta-da. Namaste.